Hey guys, I don't even know if I have enough energy to do this. I don't know why, because I don't really have anything to talk about. Been up since 5:30 yesterday morning. I did not sleep at all. Didn't doze off, nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I don't know why. I couldn't get comfortable. My shoulder is all screwed up again. I don't know why. The mania obviously is the reason why. I mean, I don't sleep when I get manic. And I can't really do anything to burn off the energy at 3 o'clock in the morning, you know. So now I'm totally exhausted. I don't want to go to bed. I'm okay, put it this way. I'm exhausted, but not. You know, my mind is still going bing, 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 bing. But my body's just like, dude, you gotta stop. So I'm gonna sit here for a little while longer and then I'll lay in bed and see what happens. I say it was a stupid day. Uh, what I discussed with one of my clients, and I shouldn't really be talking about work on the blog, but I discussed coming over to their house for a few extra hours to do some stuff today. Well, they forgot that I was going to come today. So I show up there and they're all confused. I'm like, why are you confused? And everything. And so, anyways, for some reason, this client will not let me do this task by myself. She's being really OCD about it. That's fine. It's her thing. But, you know, I want to get this thing done in the worst way. And it's just not happening. For one reason or another, we just can't get it done. So, spent a half hour over there just chatting with them. And then I came home. Waited until I had to go to my other client's house. And she's a new client. Kind of a new client. People on Prosbox know about this lady, but I'm not going to say too much here. Um, Lots of ums again. I'm sorry. I hate when I do that. I hate when um. Um. Anyways, guys over at Prosbox know about this lady. This is my first time doing a real cleaning for her, and they only approved. She's uh, a ward of the state, kind of, I guess. And so they approved every other week to clean for her every other week for 3 hours, and they're paying me more than what I charge, so that's all good. But I try to explain to these dipshits that the initial cleaning takes a long time. It could take up to 5 or 6 hours depending on what I'm cleaning. So I only did the downstairs today, and it's not gross or anything. It's just dust. You know, it's a house built in the 1800s, and she has all this fancy wainscoting and pretty curly Q like baseboards, that stuff that just collects the dust really bad. So I'm crawling around on my hands and knees. You can't just use the Swiffer on the dust because it's just stuck on there. You have to wipe it off with a cloth. Sorry, my allergies are really bad. So I did a lot of crawling around on my hands and knees and did some serious dusting because it was seriously dusty in there. Lots of cobwebs, you know, stuff. The lady's old, you know. I mean, come on. I have a hell of a time trying to keep up with the mess. Never mind being in your 80s and taking care of yourself, you know. So, anyways, I went over my 3 hours. I ended up being there for 4, and that was just for the downstairs. I did nothing upstairs. And now, see, today would have been a good day to work upstairs because it's kind of cool outside. She has no air conditioning up there. And it would have been perfect because I wouldn't have been sweating my balls off. but I didn't get a chance, and I was like, I'm going to stay until I get this shit done, but I also want to get paid. So, are they just going to tell me to suck it if I go over the 3 hours? Or what? So I went over by an hour. I was there for 4 hours. I just did downstairs. She was very happy. She came into one of the rooms and she goes, "Everything's so shiny." So that was pretty cute. Made me feel good. So I have to go, I guess maybe tomorrow. I'll swing by the administrator's office and tell them, hey, I went over by an hour because, like I told you guys, the initial cleaning takes a long time, and I want my extra hour pay. They'll either say okay or kick me to the curb. I don't know. I have no idea. The client doesn't like the lady, the administrator, and she is very condescending. Like, even like the other person that she has to deal with, they I don't like the way these people are treating her. I really don't. They're very rude to her. I know she's got issues and dementia and stuff like that, but don't be rude, people. They're your elders, Christ's sakes. I don't know why people don't understand that. So today was just a weird day. It just screwed me up. I think these 6 planets in retrograde are really fucking up my energy. And some really weird shit's been going on. Let's see. At another one of my clients' house. It's a huge, huge house. It's like 2 houses in one. And they're moving their daughter out of the addition part of the house, the addition that was built on. And it's a major task. And her daughter, who I used to work with, swears up and down there was just bad energy in that place. Their mom, my client, swears there's bad energy in that place. Well, now that they're moving everything out, it's stirring up all that nasty shit. And it's crossed over into the other living quarters where the parents live. And the reason why we know this is that they're smelling funny things. They thought their dog Rosie shat somewhere. They say it smells either like rotten meat or dog shit. And poor Rosie's just in the corner sleeping, minding her own business, and getting blamed for these bad smells. So when they mentioned this, I carry my little EMF, yeah, electromagnetic field, yeah, EMF detector with me because I clean so many old houses. And so I went out to the car and I got it. And I'm walking around the house, nothing. And I walk to the door that goes to the addition. No electrical appliances in that area. No plug-ins, no nothing. It's just a door. That thing started going insane. I mean, absolutely insane. I was like, yep, there's something here. There's something going on. So, I got hits in a couple of other places too, just quieter blips, slower blips. One was an old stereo that was not plugged in. It was her grandparents' old radio, from the 1900s or whatever. And the other one was another piece of furniture owned by their grandparents, getting little blips on those. So it's probably residual energy. But when I walked into the addition, the first time I walked into the addition, you could feel the heaviness in there. It's just like walking into a totally different environment. It's almost like walking into a dungeon, like you're trapped in there. I just lost my screen. I hate that. Not that I look at myself, but it kind of throws me off. Come back. Um, so anyways, when I walked in there, you could feel a bad energy. I didn't feel like it was angry or really hard to explain. Kind of like a low grumble. Like, don't push my buttons type of energy. I'm talking with my hands a lot. So, I kind of left it be, They may or may not want me to clean the place after they get all the junk out. I don't know. They're going to gut it, so why clean? But I'll clean after they put everything back together. I don't know. Whatever. They have money. So because they're moving all this stuff and stirring up this bad energy, the daughter did smudge the place, and I think that just made it pissed. So when I go over, oh shoot, I gotta text these people. So I'm gonna cut this off right after I say this. When I go over tomorrow, I'm bringing my salts, I have a recipe for some banishing essential oils that I have to make up right after I do this now, because I have no brain. I am exhausted. Um, anyways, I'm gonna go in the parents' part of the house and do a protection, banishing and protection for them. Even though the husband doesn't believe in this stuff, hopefully he won't be home because he'll probably freak out or something. So I gotta get that stuff together. I'll tell you guys about the rest of the weird stuff that has been going on since I got that hit at the door. So the really weird things have been going on with me. So I will talk to you later. I'll tell you about all the weird stuff, or just bitch and complain about how bad I feel. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Peace.